Hey, fellow mathematicians! Before we get into the episode, we want to let you know some important information about Math is Figureoutable merch.
Yeah, we know so many of you love all the great designs that we have on the Math is Figureoutable website, and you might want to share the love with some fellow mathy friends.
If you're in the US and order apparel like t-shirts and hoodies by December 10th, it will arrive before the holidays. If you're out of the States, you'll want to order sooner than that to make sure you get your merch. Make sure you are holiday ready and get your order placed by December 10th. Now, on to the show. Hey, fellow mathers! Welcome to the podcast where math is figure-outable. I'm Pam Harris.
And I'm Kim Montague.
And this is a Math Strat Chat episode where we chat about our math strategies. Every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on social media and people from around the world chat about the strategies they use and comment on each other's thinking. And Kim, from the last conference I was just at, I heard a lot of people are actually playing Math Strat Chat with whoever's in the car with them.
That's
so the podcast is on, they're driving their kids to school and they're like, hey, let's do Math Strat Chat. So
they're like,
check
hijacked.
it out. Hey, to all of you that are doing that right now, we salute you. Here we go.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right.
Okay, so this Wednesday, our math problem was 1/5 minus 1/10. And we're curious, how would you solve this problem? Go ahead and pause the podcast, solve it however you'd like. The problem is 1/5 minus 1/10.
Dun, dun, dun.
You want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So I'm thinking about $0.01 of a dollar, and $0.01 is 20 cents. And so I've actually written 20 cents down. And then I'm going to subtract $0.1 of a dollar, which is 10 cents. So 20 cents minus 10 cents is 10 cents. And I can, if I decide I'm going to go back to fractions since the problem started in fractions, then I would write that 10 cents as 1/10. A way to do that. Can I tell you, unusually, I actually wrote dollar signs today.
Okay.
Usually I might, well, yeah, I might do something like 10 out of 100, or for 1/5, 20 out of 100, minus 10 out of 100. Even though I'm talking about money, I might be like out of cents. But today I wrote
no decimals?
Signs. Well, I mean, I wrote dollar signs with decimals.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just labeled it. That's excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I don't usually do that. I don't know why I did today. All right, what are you thinking about?
I was just thinking about how I know that 1/2 of a fifth is a 10th. And so if you get rid of half of it, then you're left with the same amount. So it's a 10th.
So 1/5 minus a half of itself would leave you with that another half, or leave you with a half. And since a half is a 10th, then you're left with a 10th. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Nice. I was kind of, if you don't mind, I was anticipating you were going to do percent girl.
I do like to do percents.
So
But it would sound similar to what you just said. So a fifth, you said $0.01 of a dollar. So a fifth of 100% is 20%. And so a 10th would be 10%. So 20% minus 10% is 10%.
And if you were doing that, like, would you record like a percent symbol, kind of like I recorded a dollar sign?
I would have written 20% minus 10% on my paper. Yeah.
All right. It's your turn. We can't wait to see what you do each week. Join us on Math Strat Chat and let us know how you think about the problems. Comment on each other's strategies.
Pam posts the problems on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. And when you answer, tag her and use the hashtag MathStratChat. Then you can join us here to hear how we're thinking about the problem.
We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement, because math is figure-outable.
Hey listeners, don't forget, if you love Math is Figureoutable merch and want to share the love with your family and friends, now is the time.
That's right. If you're in the US and order your favorite t-shirts and hoodies by December 10th, it will arrive before the holidays. Share the Math is Figureoutable love with your favorite people and keep spreading the word that math is figure-outable.